Well. Looks like you know who has to remove his name from the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. His name shouldn't have been up there in the first place because only Congress can change the name. And he has not went through Congress. He just went on about it to put his name on it, to slap his name on everything, like he's the owner of America. Sir, you don't own America. And that's the people's building. That is the citizens' building. Congress has to give you the okay for them to change it, and Congress has not given you the okay to change it from the your name to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center. I'm not going to even speak your name. Your name is unworthy to be speaking in my mouth. It's unworthy to be spoken in my house. It's unworthy to be spoken on my platform. So, because that's just reminding me how despicable you are, sir, and how much of an unhuman being that you are. You're just an evil entity that's just making things worse for the people of America, and surprisingly, still surprised me to this day that your so-called MAGA supporters still support you. And mostly the rest of them are just falling up because they're just tired of your bull crap. Just like everybody else, we're tired of your bull crap. We were tired of your bull crap in 2016. We were tired of your bull crap in 2020. And now we're tired of your bull crap now. So for you to go on here and put your name on the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center, which Congress had put in for the fallen president, John F. Kennedy. His name should be only on there. Your name should not be nowhere near there. For one, because one, you have not done anything worthy to have that building in your name. You have not done anything but make this country worse. You have done everything to make this country broke. Everybody's going broke because of you and this ridiculous war in Iran. And now, I don't know what else to say about you, you dirty dookie stain. That's all I gotta say about you, because you're not worthy. So for you to just slap your name on there, thinking like you own the federal buildings, which you really don't. It is the people of America's building, and so is the White House. So I don't know why you destroyed the East Wing to build that ballroom, which you're not getting. You're never going to get. And you're just sitting here slapping your name on everything like you own America. You don't own this country. This is the people's country. Your MAGA supporters voted you in. I'm glad I didn't vote you in. I voted for Kamala Harris. And I'm going to admit that, and I'm going to say that with my whole chest. I voted for Kamala Harris. And so now, you got 2 weeks to remove your name to back to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. So now, the federal judge said you cannot do that because you're supposed to go through Congress, which you never did. You didn't go to Congress about this war in Iran either. So you are doing things illegally, and you're just doing things just to be a dictator, to be a king of America. America doesn't need a king. America needs a president. MAGA needs you. So, but MAGA is the main cause of all this. So I don't know why many of them are going on here saying they regret their vote now when the damage is already done. The damage is done. So y'all MAGA supporters, y'all the main ones who did this. You should have listened to Kamala Harris when she told you what was going to happen. If y'all would have listened to Kamala Harris, this would never have happened. He would never have slapped his name on the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. He would not destroy the East Wing to have a ballroom. And he would not be having that war in Iran. So now he's just doing ridiculous stuff. Gas prices are going up because y'all didn't want to listen to Kamala Harris. Eggs are going up. Everything is going up because y'all refuse to listen to Kamala Harris. So this is all y'all fault. Y'all voted for this instead of just doing your homework, instead of learning your lesson that what happened back in 2016 when he first got in there. We told you what was going to happen. Black people told you. Kamala Harris told you. We told you. The black people told y'all what was going to happen. But y'all refused to listen. So now we in the crap now. We're in the crap that we're in now because y'all refuse to be smart and vote for better. Vote for the better. You vote against the best interests for you, your family, and the best of interests of this country because y'all didn't want the black woman to lead. So that's just letting y'all know how y'all feel about black women and black people. So now we black people, we told y'all this was going to happen. We told you. So now he's slapping his name on everything. And that $250 bill, I will pick a more worthy person to be on there. I will pick Dr. Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman. Let's see. Who else? Who would be worthy to be on the $250 bill? Oh yeah. How about Lincoln's on the $5 bill. So Jackson's on the $20 bill. Grant is on the $50 bill. Franklin is on the $100 bill. Washington's on the $1 bill, and Jefferson on the $2 bill. I would say the best person to be on the $250 bill, I would immediately say, how can I say this now? How can I say this? I say, like Dr. King is one of them. Harriet Tubman. Let's see. So many greats. So many of them. That's all I can think of. Hey, even Homer Simpson would make a better candidate to be on the $250 bill. Even Scooby Doo, even Tom and Jerry, even let's see. Well. Come to me. Who else? That's about it I can think of. Maybe Dolly Parton, maybe Beyonce, maybe great musicians like Elvis or Aretha Franklin, anybody but him. Because if he make this bill, we got to look at his miserable post picture of himself. And I'm just looking at the dude looks really mean, and he looked like he's uncomfortable. And why? And this dude doesn't even smile. Ugh. I would not want to look at that passport or that $250 bill. And it's sad enough that we still have to look at his name on the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. So, why do some of you MAGA supporters still supporting this? Like, because y'all got y'all head so far up his butt that y'all don't see what he's really doing. But y'all want to be like, oh, he's a great president. God sent him. God didn't send him. He sent himself. Trump sent himself. And now he's trying to change the names of federal buildings. He's trying to put his image on the passport and on the $250 bill. And this is all just ridiculous. Just to slap his name on something. Just like he did with those COVID checks. When everybody was in lockdown, he wanted to slap his name on it, but he couldn't slap his name on it because Congress holds the purse. Only Congress can issue out that money. So, and now a whole lot of this bullcrap is going on. All because MAGA didn't want to listen. MAGA wanted to be stupid. So now federal judges are speaking up and ordering him to remove his name off of things. And first of all, why is he putting his face on the passport and a $250 bill. A much worthy person will be on there. I would say, if I was going to get a passport, I would rather have John F. Kennedy's face on there. I would rather have Barack Obama. Oh, I just thought about that. The best person on the $250 bill would be Barack Obama. Thank you, mind. Thank you. Barack Obama would be so much better on that $250 bill and those passports. And so, but I just thank God, because Barack Obama did not change no federal buildings. He left them alone. But he does have a presidential library out in Chicago, Illinois, that I'm going to visit when I make a trip out to Chicago. And so, yeah, Barack Obama would be the best person for the $250 bill and to put his face on the passport. So, like we've been saying, this dude wants to be a dictator. He wants his name and face on everything. But he knows he's not going to get it, because he's only making things worse. He's not making anything better, because he's not going to get any better. He's only going to get worse from here. And for people to say, oh, whatever he's doing, it's not all bad. Everything he's doing is all bad. Everything he touches is bad. Everything he says is lies. Everything he said is bad, and it's a bad taste. And he's almost close to 80 years old. And this dude talking about Joe Biden was going to sleep. Now he's going to sleep in these White House meetings, anywhere it is, he's going to sleep, because this dude is getting up there. He's getting up there, because now he's becoming what Joy Behar always said on The View, Dozy Don. Dozy Donald. That's what she called him. And it's funny, but that's what he is, a Dozy Don. Or should I say Dozy you know who. Better for me. Dozy you know who. He's just dozing off because he got bruises and everything on him. So now it's getting to the point where he had to make his third visit to a hospital out in Washington, D.C. in 13 months for the third one. And looks like it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good for him at all. So, I don't know why Melania is not stepping up and saying that he needs to step down. And he's ruining J.D. Vance's chances to be a president. So, we shall see where this goes. So, let me see. How can I put this now? So now, things just is what it is. So now we're living in it. We're dealing with this. And, still black people, we're still minding our business. And so, let's just say we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna get through this. So that's why we have to vote in these midterms, and we have to be prepared for 2028. And so, and by then, he'd be way too old to run, and he can't run. He's trying to run for a third term, which he's never going to get. And he tried to go behind Congress back and or whoever's back, or just trying to go behind I forgot what amendment is that. I forgot. He tried to go back to the amendment to run for a third term when it clearly says in the amendment. I don't know which one it is. I forgot which one it is. That no president can serve a third term. They can only serve 2 terms. This term that he's currently in is his second term. So he cannot run ever. And if he tries to go against that, How about putting Obama back in the fight? How about put Clinton back in the fight? How about put Bush back in the fight? How about, yeah, if Jimmy Carter was still here, how about put Jimmy Carter back in the fight? How about that? So it's a good thing. So back to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts. I'm glad that the federal judge is stepping up and saying he needs to remove his name because his name should not be on there because he slapped his name on everything. And so it would be great to see the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts with just John F. Kennedy's name. Not you know whose name. Because you know whose name shouldn't be on there. Because that's what he wants to do. He thinks he owns this country. This is the people's country. That's the people's White House he's in. And that's the people's John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts building. That's not his. Nothing belongs to him. He's destroying everything just to boost up his ego, make himself look good. And what this is just, let me see, a very, very old man, like a child, just slapping his name on everything and throwing temper tantrums because federal judges and Congress are not going to let him have his way. They're tired, and he got MAGAs in the Senate and Congress. That's why we need to get out here and we need to vote them out. Vote them out. If they're going to continue to be up his tuchus, then they need to go because they sound like they're looking like they're not going to do their job. They're only going to do what you know who says. That's all it is. So he tried to try everything he can just to remain in power. Republicans are doing everything they can to remain in power. But yet, do they forget? It's more Democrats than there are Republicans. It's more of us non-MAGAs than it is MAGA. It's more of us than there are of them. So we have the power. We have the voice to say, this is not what we want. If you cannot do that, we can vote. We're going to vote you out. So we're going to get out here. We're going to vote in these midterms. Early voting is going on. So get out here. Do your part. Get these scumbags out of here. And put people in there who want to do their job. And who's not going to bend to the will of the president. Because this guy, you know who, wants everybody to bend to him. And not everybody's going to bend. When people who bend, he want to call them all kinds of names, call them out their name and say they're hard to deal with, they got to go, and he's going to make up lies about people who's not going to bend to him. And this is what this man-child is doing. Because that's what he is. He's a man-child. A child will go on and say all types of stuff. Because this is exactly what a child does. What a child does is what a child does. So, and I'm going to leave this right here. So tell me what you guys think about this situation. Would you like to see whose name removed from the John F. Kennedy Memorial Center? And would you like his image to be removed and be replaced with Barack Obama or with anybody else who made this country great other than him? Because he never made this country great. He only is making this country worse. So let me know what you would say in this situation, or what you feel about the situation, and how you think about the situation. Comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. So just let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, have a good one. Love y'all. Bye.